Howdy, gunpowder. Hope y'all been well. I need to mute that part. There we go. Hope y'all been well. One moment, it's just something right now. So listen, let me catch y'all up to speed real quick. Nope, not that one. There we go. Let me catch y'all up to speed. I wasn't y'all didn't see my POV, but I'll just break it down for y'all real quickly. I got robbed. My stuff was taken. And when I mean my stuff was taken, I mean all my valuables was taken. Who was it? Martin? Shep? Bunny? Sausage? I think they convinced them Nappies, but those Nappies don't really know too much difference. So I think they just got tied into it. So I recuperated. Went back down in the mines for a few hours. And got most of my stuff back. And then some. But I've been alright with them. I've been fine with them. Bit of a parlay, if you will. But at the end of the day, they are still enemies. And you don't go touching someone's stuff without asking. Especially the person that can make enough dynamite to blow up this entire town, Skywoods. So we're gonna go over there and send a nice little message. Because right now, where I last saw them, they were up in that abandoned bandit camp. So I want to go and check them out to see if they're still there. We can't be letting any know, because I don't know if they are still sleeping, or if any of them are around. But for the time being, I need to do a little bit more scouting before I can properly send my message. Also, I'm gonna check something real quick. This little farm and fishing grotto. Is there one in here by chance? Ah, there is. I'll be borrowing this for a little bit. I'll give it back to them afterwards I'm done. I don't think Cherify and Appa would mind too much. Yeah, well, I'm sending... Huh, I'll take those. I don't know who these are, but they're mine now. Shep's the meanest of the bunch. Shep is a little bit conniving here and there. I think they're all pretty mean in their own right. But I need to be real quiet just in case they don't hear me anymore. Hold on. Are they around here? Are they gone up and... Hold on. Hold on just a moment. I think they might have gone to move. There was another tent here. Those dawn vermin moved. Very well then. If they want to move. I think we go find where they moved to later. But I still think we send them a message. And make sure they never come back to this place in the beginning. Or after I'm done with them. If any of them are alive after I'm done with them. Because we might be locked in these walls right now. And there might be a barrier where we can all meet up with each other. But they're about to realize one thing. I'm not locked in with these bandits. These bandits are locked in with me. If they want to play the silly little games, and they want to take my stuff, and they want to keep hiding and running, then I'll make sure they have nowhere else to hide afterwards I'm done. I've been having the factory run a bit more recently, especially after everything happened. And I ain't gonna let any single one of them touch my stuff. So let me sleep the night away. And the next morning, we're gonna go over there and give them a nice little housewarming gift. And make sure they stay moving. And they never come back to where they once were. So I got enough sand for the time being. And I have enough gunpowder. I don't have to worry too much about it. So here's the question, right, gunpowder? Here's the question. How many stacks of dynamite do we want to use on this campfire? No, we don't need to go that overboard. But how many stacks? We want to just give them a nice little warning. A nice bit of a warning. I ain't leaving one single place of that intact. Because I still got my own stuff to do, and what they've caused me to focus on has deviated from what I'm wanting. We'll see how much 9 stacks of sand give me. We'll go from there. Let me just put some extra stuff away for the time being. And put that right there. You know what? I say we just about 2 stacks of dynamite. A little over 2 stacks should be just fine. I think that much TNT as a warning. Just as a little message. You should teach them just a nice little lesson on what not to do. Is Shadow joining? I don't think anyone else is around right now. And I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of a bit more of a personal matter now for me. Hold on, give me one moment. Alright. I don't think they're gonna be around for a bit. I think they all just went up and got moving. That gives me enough time to not be bothered by any of them or any of the shenanigans. I think that'll do just fine. Because I ain't having it. I wanted to be left alone to my own doings. But they had to cause me enough problems. Let me see, can I handle it? Come here, Rusty. Let me tie you up in this tree right here so you don't get caught in the crossfire. There you go. Now you stay here. I'm gonna be right back. Know what's that saying? Eye for an eye? A tooth for a tooth? Something along them lines. I'm gonna do this strategically enough. I'm just not gonna place all my dynamite right here. But there's not gonna be anything they come back to after this. Them walls, your little fortification? Nah, you ain't gonna worry about it. Now here's the first little housewarming gift. Fire in the hole. Ain't that much better of a little sight to see. Anything in here? Not much. They aren't gonna be needing that stuff anyways. Walls, I don't know. Oh, y'all want another little tent? Nah, y'all aren't getting this tent back. I told y'all, I ain't dealing with this right now. Y'all messed with the one person that out of everyone y'all shouldn't have messed with. And I think y'all gonna realize that real quickly if any of them come back here. Villainock? No, this ain't a Villainock. This is called a nice little bit of payback for taking all my stuff. And they are properly going to learn this. We ain't having this right now, gunpowder. They wanted to touch my stuff. They wanted to touch my things. They gave me a little bit back, but that ain't enough. I know how much stuff I had. I'm gonna make sure this is nothing more than just a crater once I'm done with this. Not one single block will be standing when I'm done here. And this gives us just a little bit good of a testing for something much bigger down the lines. This gives us a nice good little test. Now let me get up here so we can get a nice little view of what we're about to witness. What was once a campsite ain't nothing more than a pile of rubble in a crater. 'Cause sometimes, gunpowder, To know your enemy, you sometimes gotta become your enemy. Oh, that one didn't hit. Learn this as a message. Ain't no one touching my valuables. And if anyone wants to cross me enough, well, this is what's gonna happen. That was just enough about 2 stacks. I'm wanting 4 double chests with a TNT from gunpowder itself. That's what I'm wanting. But I think this is just a nice, simple housewarming gift if they ever want to return home to the previous belongings. I don't think they're going to be able to turn it back anyways. But where did they run off to is a better question. I think we might need to go a bit on scouting. Trying to see where they ended up. Because there ain't too many places to hide around here. Let's go, Rusty. Let's drop off some stuff back at the factory. Let's keep on going. I told y'all. We aren't trapped in there with them. They're trapped in here with me. And if you push me over the edge enough, I don't care if I go down with this entire area within these walls become a crater. Because gunpowder. There's a simple little quote into a book that I've read once. And the quote goes along like this. When the enemy is relaxed, make them toil. When they're full, make them starve. When settled, make them move. And that's what we're going to be planning on doing. I ain't gonna let them relax. I'm just gonna keep poking at them just enough, I feel. Just enough to make them paranoid. To when they'll wonder when it's actually their time. Because you win a battle not just by fighting. You win a battle by getting into their head enough. Now then, let's go see where these bandits rehid. We'll start out back at the northern outpost, see if they went around there. If they're together, they'll see you there, and have more blasters than you. I don't think they have the ammo. I'm gonna be real honest with you. They might have some, but I have enough to fight it myself. Each of my blasters are full, and I got reserves afterwards. I'm not just gonna take a straight-on fight. I ain't that dumb. But if I see one of them, I might give a warning shot. Let them know that I am watching. They're not get so lax when they're near town or anything. Now then, let me find these individuals. What's on, Bunny? You did get some of your stuff back when you asked. I think out of all of them, Bunny was the most reasonable. You could kind of tell from the tone of his voice. He didn't want anything fully to be part of it, but you got put along with it. But here's the thing. Bunny willingly chose afterwards doesn't seem like anyone's in there. What I was saying is Bunny willingly chose to actually join in on it. He could have just said no and told everyone else what was happening. And I don't think a 3v entire town would have done them just that fine. When I say was, I mean by the sense of out of all of them, he was. That's a fire over there. I'll go check that out. He was the most sensible in that sense. Now I don't know what he's up to. He could have changed his mind. I haven't seen Bunny since the last time after I got a little bit of my iron back. But even then, that ain't too much. So I'm trying to find where he's at. Or where any of them are. Where was that fire? Oh yeah, gunpowder. I did find out one thing. You can jerry-rig up a scope to your blasters. If you take one of your spyglasses, you can actually create more zoom. And you can start looking way closer and from farther distances than what you actually are. So you can get a lot more clean shots. And it's not just that one. It can be pretty much any of them. You can just strap a scope onto them. Oh, there's one of them crash sites down there. Even the little squip right here. Still works. I don't know why you would want a scope on a squip, but it still works. Where'd my Dawn host go? So they won't have that one, so what could they be? The only other places that I could think that they went to, they hunkered down. Oh, I didn't check the bear cave. I'm gonna go down in the bear cave real quick. Actually, I'll go recheck the bear cave if I need to. I'll just do one big loop around again if I have to. But they can either be in the bear cave, somewhere in the mesa. They might have hid in the mines, but I think that's just too dumb of them to hid in the mines. Or they're down in the grotto. There's not many two places to hide. So I ain't too sure where they are, but we're gonna go check. They can't run forever, and they can't be hiding forever. Mines all the time, so it doesn't seem like a good hiding spot. I ain't thinking they're gonna be down there. But I need to find them. Or at least get a clue where they are. That's a bird. I do need to keep my head on a swivel. Come on. What is my horse doing? I do need to keep my head on a swivel. Just in case any of them are out there. Roaming. Property of the fisherman. Property of no one at this point. Anyone can take over this place. They also might be like hidden in one of them abandoned oil rigs, so we might need to check them as well. But I don't really think you can hide that much down here. I believe somewhere around here's the grotto. I think it's right over there. I don't see any of the horses up here. Can I see anything from the top side at least? Doesn't look like it, and I don't really want to go down there when it's not. So I might want to hide out here for a bit. There's a crafting table back there. That crafting table I think's been there for a while. It might not be, it might be new. So I might just have to go check real quick. But for the time being, I'm actually going to come back here in this corner. Because I've been getting all my sand back here. So, you wouldn't notice, but there's a whole thing of sand being mined back here. But, let me see. Can I go sleep just now? No, I can't. Alright. So here's the plan. I don't want to go down there when it's not, because I don't want to leave my horse up here. So I might look where everywhere else is, and then come back to the grotto last once it hits daytime again. Or I might go somewhere else and come back over to the grotto before it hits nightfall, because these deserts are not safe at night. And I don't want to be just out and about doing nothing. I'm getting caught where I shouldn't be in. So right now it is in nightfall. I know there's a bit of an abandoned town up here. I might try to bunker down in one of them little abandoned homes. Just sleep the night away, then head back over to the grotto. But I ain't too sure. Alright. Gonna hunker down here for the night. Sleep the whole night away. Horse, don't go running off too far. I'm stuck in a cobweb somehow. That's lovely in the morning. Get it out of my hair. I'm actually gonna check real quick if anything. They might have done like something, like a little hide hole, but I ain't too sure. They might have jumped down in the well, maybe. I'm just quickly gonna check. This doesn't seem new. Not too much down here though. Where'd my horse go? Nothing there. Hold on. One moment. There's things I don't want to deal with right now. There we go. Anything on these spots? Right here? Nope. Doesn't seem like much. I don't think they'd be anywhere abandoned. I mean, they could be hidden underground. To be honest, any of these spots that I'm running over could be something, but I ain't too sure. Could maybe have a campsite up there. Anything from up here? Might be able to see something. Hold on. What's up here? I guess someone had a picnic up here. Alright, I'll just leave that be. Put that carpet back down right here. Alright, where's my horse at? Where's Rusty? It's still daylight. I think I'd go head back into the grotto area. While we still have light on our hands. Let's see if I can get anything from out of here. I'm not going to put my horse anywhere near it, just in case any of them bandits are actually around here. Just to be sure. Now this might be a little risky, but I'm not going to have my horse nearby. So I'm going to have my horse actually hidden under back in the corner. So I won't be able to get away quickly enough if someone does come around, but I think that's quite better. I don't want my horse being spotting or anything. Come here, you. Out. My face. My face. There's a little spot right here I always have my horse in. Oh, sorry, Rusty. Here, take an apple. Now you stay hidden, okay? We need some different music for this right now. Gonna be a little bit different of a style, but I think it kind of fits. Not this one, hold on. What's it at? Let me check on here real quick where to go. Right here. Ladder's still there, rope's still there. Just fast so no one sees if I'm falling down or not. Alright. Now where would I even start looking? Get my blaster out as well. Ah, I see. Gotta be quite careful. Making sure none of them see me. I don't see anything from up there. Thought I saw a rope right there, but that was just dripstone. I need to get higher up if I want to try to find anything. Being down here, it's just too much vulnerability. Probably up there's probably a good sign. There are torches up there, but those just might have been from when we came back here last time in the grotto. Oh, let me see. Nothing. Nothing at all. Darn shame. What am I doing now? I don't want to leave any traces behind. I can't believe it. Someone's living down here. I think I just found where they been hiding. I was assuming they would be somewhere along that side if they were down here, but no, they were just hitting up. That is really good hiding. I know they're the bad guys and all, like full honesty, but I had no idea they were up there. Alright. We aren't over yet. I don't know if anyone's around here. I haven't seen any names. I haven't seen any movement. I just can't be too sure. So let me quickly just run over here. Knock and chop out of that little undead individual. Yeah, that's really well hidden. You couldn't be able to see that if you're down there. You have to be up at least on that side, but even then. Alright. I know this is quite risky. Oh yeah, look, right here. Darn it. I guess I have to go up one height now. There we go. How much experience they've had? Yeah. I just thought these were all man-made. Oh, not man-made, naturally made. I'm looking at a bit more closer. That dirt looks a little bit weird, but... all our stuff. Everything... everything that was stolen is all right here. This... Alright, I'll go check that out in another... I need to just see real quick, though. Oh, they brought their horse down here. That's why I couldn't understand. They brought them horses down here. Wood, materials, all of the food that was stolen. My gosh. Alright, what does this lead to? There's a chicken? What does this one lead to? It's a pretty far cave. I think I'm kind of in the clear right now. I might need to be a little bit quieter. But for now... how far does this thing go? Where does this take you? Are they having another escape route for an escape route? Like, is this a secondary hideout? I mean, I better find this place out just in case. My goodness. Getting tired from running. Well, let me... this is a little bit too peppy. For like my... one moment. There we go. A dead end? That doesn't look like a dead end. It looks like someone kept mining. It's a false floor, I thought so. What is this place? Is that my shulker box? That's all my stuff. Shoot. Alright. No, I can't take it back. If I take my stuff back right now... Wait. Is there anything more around here, though? What does this lead to? Because this just can't be the only thing. Ladder. Right there. What does this lead to now? What is this? Taking a long time to break, that's for sure. What is this? I ain't bothering by it. All I care for is that they are hiding somewhere. From the direction that came from. Wait, I think I might be able to figure this out. Trapdoor. I tried right clicking, it really didn't do much. Hold on. But I think I might know where that leads to, based on how far we're running. But I need to get out of here. And I need to tell the others before anything else happens. I thought I did? Well, that just confirms it. They've been hiding, living down here in the grotto, and they started to make escape routes. I think these routes are probably another way to get in here, maybe? That might be another entrance. But I ain't too sure. Where's my compass? Alright, my compass is pointing north, I believe. Right? Yeah, it's pointing towards like the north direction, so that was heading north. Let me get out of here before anyone spots me. I don't want to be staying down here any longer than I have to, and I don't want to run into someone when they're coming back, or if they're actually here or not. If everything like it was, I'd love to get my stuff back. But unfortunately... I don't think... What's the word? I don't think I can take anything right now, because if I take something, they know that we know where they are. And that will just mean... from them... that they might just move again. And this might be the only time that we get until we aren't seeing anything. So where that hideout was towards the northeast. So if we kind of run down that way, we might be able to figure out what it might lead to. I need to get back on my horse and get out of here before anything else or anyone else finds it. Or spots me. Man, that was such a gamble that I went down there. I could have been a dead man if they were down there or not, but I'm glad I took the risk. Alright, Rusty. We're We're gonna stay along the wall. We're not gonna be too close to them grotto. But I think if we just run up here, I think it might lead somewhere. Because it was like northeast-ish in a way. It was about a good few hundred blocks out. Because like the grotto, because if we remember right, it went downwards, and then like it had like a zigzag a little bit, and then it was like, because the grotto lines up to here. So either it connects up to the abandoned town, or it might connect up to the train station. I'm gonna look at the train station real quick. I mean, there was no right turns though. There was nothing saying to go on the right side. It was all just entirely just one side over, and I wouldn't understand why you'd be down here, especially with Nappas being around. I think it has to be something with the abandoned townstead. Hold on. Gonna tie my horse right here. Bye. There we go. Let me check around here. Back to the normal, normal country music. Where could it be? It has to be something underground. And it couldn't have been anything stone related. Nappas did like money. Hey, a skeleton down here. Yeah, I do. There we go. Huh. Has to be something like wood. Some material that isn't easy to break. Like that. It sounded like wood. This? No. What's weird to me, right, is all these buildings are like abandoned. When we ran through here earlier, there was just this sign. Miscellaneous Holdings, LTD. That screams a Jack P. South, like, residence. The thing is, though, I did notice, and you also didn't see this in my POV, but I did notice Jack was talking to them bandits at one point in time. Literally as I was leaving with my stuff. I think Jack's just been on to it. Bandits have arrived? Welcome on in, raiders. Welcome on in, you bandits. I think something has to do with Jack, and I think it's something with this building. It might be under one of them logs or something. No, not here. Thank you for the follows. Welcome on in, everyone. I appreciate it. Has to be something with wood. Like what, though, is the question. What we're looking for? I found the bandits' hideout. And there was another entrance that led somewhere. And the direction that it led to was up in this town. I found my stuff. I didn't take it. And the other day when my stuff was taken, I heard Jack P. Side talking the mythical just sausage. Garden. Be given bits of information here and there. So I think the swindler kind of doing his own thing right now. Gosh dang it, you. I don't want any dreamers on me right now. And it makes no sense why there's a random building right here with Jack P's writing, because that's definitely Jack P's style writing. So it has to be something around here. I'll start digging this place up if I have to. Like, I'll literally start breaking every block here. Because I feel like something's sitting here. It's under the grass? It might be? It didn't sound like dirt though, and that's the weird part. What's also what I'm confused about, right? Is out of every single block here, there's just a random piece of sand. I don't think there's any more sand around here. It's all just dirt. Broken up dirts here and there. So I'm quite confused on what it happens to be towards. Because there ain't no sand anywhere else. Well, I mean, there's... Well, that's not even sand. That's sandstone. So even then... I mean, it's worth the look at. It was a trapdoor. I just didn't right-click it. My bad. We were breaking wood, and that was the wood I was breaking. Well, let's go check our suspicions. Does this lead to what we're leading to? It very much well is the same spot as we were. Copy books. Return. Other bits of writing. Hold on, let me etch this into some paper real quick. See if that means anything. That is my shulker box. I know this is my shulker box. That's all my stuff and then some. You know what? Sometimes, to be the enemy, to defeat the enemy, you have to be the enemy. And I'll reclaim what was rightfully mine to start with. Because roughly that I would say was mine. And none of them will have a clue. I left some stuff in there. I didn't take all of it. But I better best be going and let the town know what I found on another day when they're around, because I don't think anyone else is. Yeah, I'm the only one actually awake at this point in time. I think everyone else is asleep. But when others are on, what did the book say? I will go back to my home and decipher it there with all my other books to figure out what it said. I wrote it down on a piece of parchment. But I got my stuff back. And honestly, after sending that message to them bandits and now getting my stuff back, I think that was a win on our parts. That's mighty good. Is it a good idea to tell everyone? I think it might be a good idea to tell the sheriff. And a few others. Maybe not everyone. I know the 3 people that I can probably tell. Right, actually, I probably know. I can maybe tell 5, 6, maybe. I could tell the sheriff, Missy, Eloise, Becky Eamon. Actually, it's 7. What the? Wait, why am I floating again? Wait, why am I floating again? Why am I floating?
Town of pity. Come, kid, look outside, pity. I call. Your family, we good. I send out the call. Pursue. Town of pity. Look outside.
Oh, not again, not again.
Damage to hull.
Again?
98%. Activating emergency
Another
shield.
one? That don't make any sense. Come on, Rusty, hold on. We gotta go back over to that to the crash site real quick. Why'd that happen again? No, it's still there. Crash site's still the same. Are the Nampis messing with the ship? Are they trying to fix it? Oh, there's another code. Hold on. They might be trying to fix the ship. And they might have messed with a wiring and it might have resent the signal out again. No, it came from the same place. I don't think there's another one. We can try looking. Come on, Rusty. Come on, workhorse. I know, out of character, canon-wise, it might have been a mistake, but we're just going along with it. I don't think there might have been another crash site, but it came from the same direction. But I have no idea. I don't know. I ain't too sure, but I think the Nappies might have been messing with the wiring of the ship, and they might have resent out the damage control on it. Yeah, it came from here. I don't think there's another one. Well, that's an unfriendly. I don't want to deal with y'all right now, actually. How you survive that? Dang, you attack 3 shots. Oh yeah, so fun fact, gunpowders. Yeah. Nappy? Hello, guy. Were you messing with the ship? Was that whole oh, another book. Saw what happened with the camp. Don't find us or you'll end up like Bunny. This ain't your writing, so who sent me this? Alright, hold on. Was it Martin? Was it Sausage? Was it Shep? It was Shep. And what do you mean by end up like Bunny? What happened to Bunny? Don't know? No? Darn it. If I think what I think it means, either Bunny's dead, or they put somewhere Bunny doesn't want to be at right now. Thank you for telling me, little one. Is there anything? Yeah, take my apple. Alright. Be safe out there, alright? I know it can be kind of crazy out in this world right now. But if you ever need more apples, just let me know, alright? I'll give you as many as I can. See, mess. The book wasn't. Oh yeah, I know the book wasn't. I know the book wasn't. I kind of figured. So they saw my little explosion site then. Is that what this means? That means Shep saw what I did to their campsite. And the Black Bunny. See, I don't think they realized who they actually were. Oh, hi, little Nappy. Don't mind me. The difference between me and Bunny is that I got more ammo. I got more plans. And I have enough TNT and dynamite to collapse that entire grotto if I need to. And I'll do if I'm needing to put up a fight with them in the first place. I'll collapse them inside when they're all sleeping if I have to. I ain't worried. But this doesn't matter. Because I already found where they're at. I didn't take any of their stuff. So they don't know I've been there. But that's just a good reminder. I just took what I wanted back. I got my stuff back. And that's what I mainly cared for. Everything else at this point is no more about valuables. It's no more about wanting... I don't need you, llama. It's not anything else on valuables or items or who has the most wealth. No, no, no. It's to let the record show that I will not be easily crossed with. But taking my things and thinking y'all can get away with it. Because I got more sand right here. If I really wanted to. If I really wanted to make it personal. I could get as much gunpowder as I want on me. Go back to that grotto. And blow everything up sky high. But I'm an understandable individual. I'll let them have their time and think they're safe. But until then, until I tell others what's been happening where they're at, I think we'll do just fine. We don't metagame here. Exactly. Alright, let me see. Well, let me pull out that piece of paper real quick and figure out what them Nappy writings were. Alright. Hold on. Let me see if I can cross-reference anything. No, not that one. What was the longer one? That one kind of works, alright. Oh, let me see. Alright, so from what I'm looking on this piece of paper, we got on, I think this was the one that was written in that secret little black cavern. We got that with an E. Alright. I'm just gonna write it down first. And then those two I's. So we got H, we got E, I believe that's an L, so I'm guessing the last one's a P. Wait, no? Oh, I know I'm missing one. No, that's the P. I missed over the L when writing this. Alright, and then we got another H. And that. Squiggle. The sideways T that they usually do. And the A with the 4 little boxes right there. I know you ain't able to see what I'm writing, but I think it's alright for right now. Then E. And then dash dash. Malphus. And then the L with the dot. And the sideways T. That weird looking J. Another A. Another R. And another little P, I believe. Another face. Another J. The sideways T. And 2 dots. 2 L's. Oh wait, no, oh wait, this one I just realized the one in the underneath the cabin is just the one that says help, not be hungry, help. That's what that one says. Alright, don't know if it's need that one. But what was the one in the ship though? There's one in the ship. Alright, let me write this one out. So we got sideways T, which goes to there. We got a little fancy line, which I believe is an H. And then E. Then 2 dots. Then 2 lines. And then half J. Oh, wait, no. What's that one? Alright, no, it's that one. And then that one. And then that one. That one. Hold on, I'm writing this out right now. I'm trying to actually decipher this. Right there. That's an E. That's an R. That just says Nappy again. E, R, P, Y. Yeah, so Nappy. Half T. I don't know. I think it's that one. And then it's the J. And then it's P. And then a sideways T. And then right there. And then another A. Another R. Another P. Sideways T. I haven't seen this letter yet. It's like an upside down question mark. I don't really know what that one would be. We'll just skip over that one for now and figure it out what it's connected to. And then E. And we get Noppy. No. Nop. No, sorry. Nop. No, Noppy. Nop. No. Oh, it's a B. The little upside down one's a B. So Nop. No. Nop, nod, nop. Stop. Nop, bye. Narpy? Is Nop saying that it's named Nop? Or that it's but like Nop, no, not stop, not bye. Does Noppa want to leave? I wouldn't blame it. It wants to live. I wouldn't blame it one bit. I'm thinking though, right? If they're so keen on living down there, if they're so keen on wanting to be down in that grotto, why not we just start a cave-in? All those massive stalactites and stalagmites just come tumbling down and destroy the entire grotto on the inside. Unfortunately, with these forestize everything, destroy whatever nature is down there. But nature always grows back. And I don't think most people would mind if most of them got crushed under there. Unfortunate thing happened to Bunny though. Bunny was the only one that kind of had some remorse when I asked the question. Yes, he pulled the trigger and he shot Terrified in the leg. But at the same time, when confronting him, he did feel somewhat bad about it. I guess though, he still did it though. Oh, I know. I'm not saying he's innocent. None of them folk were innocent. They all get what they rightfully deserve. I think I feel more bad about for Missy than anything else. You gonna choke it? Yeah, all good, Chip, all good. I was already doing that in the first place. I do think it is a little weird. I think what's happening, right? Missy probably I feel bad for Missy, just because it seemed like she and Bunny were so close to each other. Might have been a whole farce, but you never really know. But then also, I think Nappies are trying to leave, and that's why that secondary force field happened. I think for most of it, I think everyone's just trying to make their peace and get out of here. Which is fine. I plan on leaving once this force field goes down too. I ain't staying here forever. How much? Actually, how much? I know. I got so much more back than I thought I did. I'm so happy I got my stuff back. So nice to finally get your things when they're rightfully yours. And I knew that was my things because that was my black shulker box. And I know they took my entire shulker. So I didn't take anything else from the bandits. But we might have a little bit of inner turmoil. With the whole situation. What about when they find out that some stuff's missing? Well, I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think we can play a little bit of the, a bit more of psychological battle. I have an idea. I actually have an idea. I need to get... I need to get a book and quill. Come here, Rusty. Let's head back over to my home. I was gonna go get I was gonna mine some more sand there. and stock up on more TNT, because I need to stock up on that supplies. But what if, Gunpowder? What if we cause some inner turmoil with that bandit group? And possibly with them others. What if we cause some confrontation with Jack P. Sath and them bandits? Do I got any leather on me? I don't have any leather. That's fine though. I can go get more. I just need one piece of leather. Now, do I want to go along with this idea? That's the question. Because it might be a bit more annoying for my sake. If they do find out it was me just a bit. But you know what? I don't mind. I think a bit of turmoil with... A bit more of that turmoil with that group is kind of needed. Because if they'd gone and done with Bunny, tensions are probably pretty high for... for what they're wanting. And for looking at each other. Because who knows, one of them might be secretly lying to another once again. And do I got any more of them insects? I don't. Oh no, no, it's dye. I forgot I have dye. But I think we write a little bit of a book. We don't sign it. We just write in it. No. Give me some feathers. I think it's just a good little bit of payback, if you ask me. Some nice bits of payback for everything they've done and everything I had to deal with. No feathers, alright. What are you doing? We're gonna write a little bit of a book, if you will. Just a nice writing. Can I get any feathers on that one? Nope. How am I not getting feathers? There we go. Alright, a book and quill. Now then, we don't need to write much. We just need to write something simple. Something that would justify the bandits taking back whatever was locked up in there. A nice little message to Jack P. Sath. Not from me, but from the bandits, if you know what I mean. I know Jack's good at forging documents, but I think the swindler is gonna get swindled. So then, how do we want to write this? How is it? How actually? Let me. Don't find. Oh yeah, it's right there. Signed by ship. Don't find us. He'll end up like Bunny. We should make it sound something like Jack would write. No, 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 no. Because I think the little secret area that was underneath that abandoned building is Jack's. So, what I plan on doing is writing a letter to Jack from the quote-unquote bandits. And we start creating some more inner turmoil between the connections. Because we can't do it like it's from Jack, because then Jack can just easily deny it. If Jack is questioning, because there's now only 3 people in the bandit group. So that means 3 different suspects for Jack to try to figure out. And if all of them lie and deny what's happening, they all might not start trusting each other even more. So why don't I try to match saw what happened with the camp. Don't find us, or you'll end up like Bunny. After dealing with Bunny, we decided on us. After dealing with Bunny, we decided to keep the golden eye on us. For it back. Like him. Saw what happened with the camp. Don't find us or you'll end up like Bunny. After dealing with Bunny, we decided to keep the golden iron on us. Gold, iron. And diamonds on us. Don't come asking for it back. How does that sound? That seems like something either Shep, Sausage, or Martin would write. What are we all thinking, Gunpowder? I think that's pretty close. Let me just double check to make sure all spelling is good and dandy. Let me see. Yeah. After dealing with Bunny, we decided to keep the gold, iron, and diamonds on us. Don't come asking for it back. Awesome. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna head back on down over there. I think we should be alright. I think for most people, they're all sleeping at the moment. So, it's just a quick in, out, and we're done. I haven't been recording. I should have recorded. Oh, darn, I probably should have got more recording. it's just out of character. I probably should have had. I forgot to turn on my stop recording for like cinematic stuff with the blowing up of the campsite. Oh well, that was on me. I think it's fine. Which, by the way, hold on. Let me, again, a bit of out of character. Hold on, loading up something. Alright, that... Yeah, right there. Copy. This right here. Is the latest Cowboy episode, from my POV at least. And if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. I had to re-upload it, just because there was a weird little audio issue, so I had to fix it and then I had to re-upload it. So if you want to help me out and fix the numbers on it and go watch it and like it and that type of stuff, I'd very much appreciate that. Even if you just leave it on running in the background. Alright, so where was it? It was here, right here. Yep. It's all left in here. Yeah, I think we leave some of that in there. We decided to keep most of the gold, iron, and diamonds on us. Don't come, there we go. Yeah, that should be just fine. One more check, just to make sure anything's all spelled correctly. After dealing with Bunny, we decided to keep most of the gold, iron, and diamonds on us. Don't come asking for it back. There we go. It supports me too at no cost for you. Basically, yep, if you just let them run in the background, it helps me out a lot, and I appreciate that. Alright, now let's get on out of here. And that should cause a little bit of turmoil, a little bit of conflict between Mr. Jack P. Seth and probably a little bit of inner turmoil with them bandits as well. And I think that's just a-okay. Close the door? I did close the door. Oh yeah, close the door, right. Right. Alright, that's closed. Double checking that. Close that door like so. Alright. All good now. If y'all wondering what we done earlier, I'll just show y'all real quickly. And I'm really wishing that I actually had my replay mod on at the start, so I actually could have gotten some explosions on it. Bit unfortunate. Like, I know it ain't that big of a deal, but just for cinematic stuff, it would have been nice. Oh well, I guess it's for the next big explosion. let me drop off some things. It's just a bit of a scrap chest right now. Next one, yeah, of course. This next, we got still so much dynamite and so much gunpowder to use. And that one, that's the one that I want to make sure I have at least some replay of it. Alright, let's come up here real quick. Can I pan over to the crater? Yeah. I will just have it recording for now. Because what I can do is I can kind of set up everything. Yeah, if y'all missed the beginning of stream, I left a nice little welcome gift. Well, it'll be like a home gift to them bandits. I think that's pretty good. There once was a bandit camp there. There ain't no more. They're fine. That tower, gone. That other tent, gone. The wall, gone. There's nothing more, just a little crater. And that was only, what, 2 stacks of dynamite? The real explosion that I want to do is 4 double chests of gunpowder's worth of dynamite. That's the one final explosion I want to do. You heard me. 4 double chests worth of dynamite in one explosion. We're about halfway there. I just need to be on a bit more. I need about 4 double chests worth of sand, and I need about 4 double chests worth of gunpowder. Give or take. No, I won't get answered. You can ask them. I can try answering, but you can ask them. What do you plan to blow up? I'll just say, I'm gonna leave my mark on this world. I'm gonna leave my mark on this place. That's what I'll say. But why did you come to Pity in the first place for a few months ago? I just wanted to. The thing about coming to Pity was that I wanted to a few months before the whole thing happened, because I wanted a place to go where I can make gunpowder and then sell it. You know, the pretty like normal thing to do with it. And well, I did sell some. Made some money off of it. Pretty good making. So I need, what is that, 2, 3.5, give or take more? Just waiting for the mines to open up, back up was perfect. In the sense, yeah. Now the gunpowder's been used for other things. It wasn't really just made for only, what's it called? That, but I'm happy. I got most of my stuff back. I got my coal. I got my saddles. I got another stack of dynamite. I got my diamond and my diamond fragments. I think this was someone else's. I'll give that to whoever needs it. Uh, iron, gold, coal. And then I got some more redstone off of killing a witch. And then I got what I wanted back. So I think we're fine. We're actually going to be using that iron right now. And for the rest of the stream, I need to go grab sand. And I need a lot of sand. So that's what I'll be doing. We're going to head on over to where I've been getting all my sand. If I do got what I need. And we're going to be mining. Digging out some sand. Digging the dirt. That's all we're going to be doing. Ever mess with me? Yep. I was the one person they shouldn't have taken anything from. You don't mess with the person that can produce multiple tons of dynamite. Because here's the thing, right? If they just told me what was going to happen, and they didn't steal my stuff, I wouldn't have blown up anything. I would have just stayed in my lane. I would have just done my own stuff. There would have been no worries. Nothing. For what I would have had and what I would have done. But now, they got me involved by taking my entire shulker box. What are you doing? So how much sand is that? I need, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shulker box full of sand. If I really wanted to, like, break it down. You would join them? No, I wouldn't join them. I'd be more on a neutral party towards them. Like, I might have been helping getting people's stuff back, but I wouldn't have blown up the, like, previous bandit camp or whatnot. That ain't my kind of thing. I'm the type of guy, right, where if you let me do to my own stuff, I'll let you do your own things, as long as it doesn't affect me. And doesn't affect those that I really care about. So, like, if stuff was taken from others, I might have helped get it back, but, like, I wouldn't have done anything else. Like, even now, right? If I see any of them, well, I guess not Bunny anymore. Bunny kind of is no longer. If I seen a sheep or a sausage, or mutton, I probably wouldn't have done anything, especially now. But now, after everything, and after getting that little threat by them, on my little payback towards them, I think it's pretty justified for what I need to do. Yeah, I've been digging in this far corner. So, if you want context of how much I've dug up, if y'all want, like, actual context of everything that I've dug through, I'll keep one pistol on me. Put the lids away. Put the key away. Put this down. All of this, right? Everywhere that you see red sandstone that isn't sand, all this once was sand. It ain't sand no more. It once was sand. Like, statistically, you want to check my stats out real quick? I've mined now 4,221 red sand. That's more than my clay. I've gone through 39 iron pickaxes and 27 iron shovels now. And we'll keep on mining. If I'm ever in another POW SMP, I ain't doing a character that needs this much gunpowder and sand. I'll say that right now. My gosh, is it a lot? Right now, we're just gonna mine as much sand as possible and drop it off. For being so TNT code all the time. I mean, okay, so also out of character, since we're now just kind of talking, this isn't really like lore, this is more just casual. I had other ideas for characters. Like, behind the curtains, another idea I had, like to just name one of them, was gonna be some form of a proper arms dealer. Like, that was one of them, was actually making all them non-blasters. And I would have my own little, like, shop and everything, where you could purchase, like, ammo and whatnot. So there was, like, that one. But then I also had another one, where I was gonna go for being an actual oil tycoon and try to like make up an oil refinery and like re-up. I didn't know that these were abandoned. Like, I didn't know these were actually here in the world. But like, find these, and then if I was an oil tycoon, I probably would have like repaired them and started making like oil. Cowboy version of Reggie was always gonna happen though. I mean, the idea of Reggie, right, was more of like, I did this voice for this character and it was all about like dynamite and stuff, and I think just connecting that back to another character will just be a fun little callback. Like, this character isn't Reggie, this character's entirely someone else. It's just the concepts there. It's just a reference, yeah, basically. Hold on, I need to open up my door real quick. It's getting hot in my room. Ugh. It's like an Easter, yeah, it's like a reference or an Easter egg in that type of sense. Yeah, I'll probably go for like on my normal 2.5 hours, I would say. So the remainder of stream is just gonna be mining sand and getting supplies. Because, so again, this is out of character, right? The out of character reasoning for why I want so much gunpowder and sand is I really want to try to push the server limits. And answer the question that I asked back before the SMP even started. When I asked the question, how much TNT is too much TNT, right? Like, that was what I answered. How much gunpowder is too much? And their response was, let's find out. So, in reality, we're like, out of character, I just want to do one massive explosion of 4 double chests, of what 4 double chests worth of gunpowder is. I don't know how I think that's like 4 to 7 stacks of TNT. Just one big explosion, one big crater. Like, dig straight down, place as much TNT, and then light the fuse. Now there's lore behind it. Now there is lore reasoning to it. It's not just a simple one and done just for fun. There is lore to it. Not the orbital strat cannon. Unfortunately not. There's been lore to my entire character this entire time. What do you mean that is question mark? There's always been lore. I've had lore with this character the entire time. I never knew that? Well, that's on y'all. Hold on, let me real quick. I just want to message someone. Wow. Oh, man. I'm just trying to message. Cool. I was just letting Jack know about the what's it called? Thing that just happened, just so if he ever logs on and sees that stuff empty, he's like, did someone actually do this? That just did that. But yeah, so what was I saying? There is lore to what I've been doing. Of course. Yeah. The entirety of my character has just been this guy that wants to make this massive explosion, in the sense. And there's reasoning behind it. And I've actually dropped some subtle hints here and there. Nothing like game changing or like story breaking, but it is there. It is there. Pause. What? I'm saying. Like I'm just saying. I've dropped little hints here and there from my sentences and what I've said. But they are very subtle. They aren't anything that you'll just normally be able to find. All low on the videos on this SMP at my YouTube channel. That is true. Or the VODs when I get the VODs done. Because right now I'm slowly getting out all them VODs. I still need to update. Like, I have it all done. I just need to actually put them public. I'll probably do that after stream. Just set all the June VODs public. And then start uploading all them. All the July VODs. And I'll probably put all the July Cowboy VODs in a playlist itself. So if you ever just want to watch the playlist specifically, you can do that. You have access to multiple Cowboy channels. We've talked about multiple. Yeah, all good. I'm pretty much just gonna be doing this the rest of the stream. We're just gonna be vibing. If you want to talk about anything, ask me any questions regarding whatever, I can try answering them. We're just here to hang out. But how have y'all been, Gunpowder? What y'all been up to? Not much. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Gosh darn it. Drawing, work, and very excited about the MCC TCG shipping out soon. I'm excited for my MCC cards to be finally shipping. Because, like, here's the thing, right? Whenever the TCG card should be shipping out within, like, a week or two. Which is, like, perfect timing. Because, like, that means I'm finishing up Cowboy stuff right around the same time. Which means then we can go into a big old stream of TCG MCC cards. Which will be super fun. Added Quinn to one of my best friends I fired. Aw. That's sweet. It's gonna be real funny, right? When the bandits or someone is just kind of like gonna be out on this like corner, like gonna ride out here, cause like literally, right there is the grotto, but they're gonna come to this corner and be like, where'd all the sand go? And then realize, so you're peeking, desperately trying to finish on my embroidery project, catch up on Boston, trying to being a hippie and red end. That's fun. Status sec, long day at college. That's fair. Nothing much to be honest. But the other day I got my haircut after like half a year, and somehow ended up with your short haircut. And sometimes it's nice to have a shorter haircut. I won't lie. Is the origin of golden apples? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. And best friends, the best for over a decade. That's really nice. It has been ever. It's honestly nice though having shorter hair and then letting it grow out again. Like my hair's slowly growing out once more. And it's really nice. It's like a nice feeling. It's also lovely because you don't have to take so long to dry after you take a shower. What do you mean? I can only sleep at night. It is not. Mission 200% the peak badges. I just got my last hard one tonight. Leave no tracks. Oh, nice. Yeah. So fun fact. Here's a little tip. Do you know how to get the badge for all the like notes and like tips from like the little scroll that you can find on the top of this mountain? I do. All right, cool. I learned about that one. I'm like, well, that's a little bit of a nuanced one. Basically, it takes a minimum of 8 games. Not one currently right now, actually. Yeah, it takes a minimum of 8 different playthroughs because you get this little piece of paper at the top of one of the mountains. It's at the top of the first mountain. And the thing is, if you open it, it gives you a note, like some notes to read, like a little handbook. The problem is, if you want the other ones, you can't open up that paper until the different mountains. So if you don't know that, you're always just getting the same notes over and over again. It just does not work out very well. Because the pages are categorized towards different notes. What's happening? Alright. Yeah, the first 4 are in a bound, and the next 4 are on specific bounds. It's rough. Yeah. It ain't too friendly. Not too kind for casual play. But it's pretty nice. Just keep on mining. By the end of this all, what's the number of like sand that I'm gonna be getting? That's a question I need to figure out. Let's see, 4 double chests. Is how much gunpowder? Well, no, so it's 64, right? It's 64 per stack. How many slots are in a single double chest? Is it like 36? I'm forgetting right now. 54 slots? Alright, so it's 54 slots. Times that 54 by 4. So however much that is. 216, and now times that by 64. $216 times 64. 13,824. Yeah, I need to keep on digging for a little bit. That's how much sand I need. Give or take. I mean, not really, actually. Because, like... How much sand is it's 5 sand? Minecraft. Because it's 5 sand? 4 sand. It's 4 sand. So it's 4 sand per TNT. It's 5 sand per gunpowder. I'll just get that much anyways, just to be safe. Well, at least close to it. Maybe like 10,000, I would say. Probably around 10,000. Alright. Now that's one shulker box done. Or almost one shulker box done, I should say. Just keep on digging. I do think though, right? Well, like I'm probably gonna be on here every single day just mining sand, even when I'm not streaming. And when I do stream, I'll probably like bits of lore here and there. I know tomorrow though, tomorrow I won't be streaming, but I'll be participating. We're gonna be doing a Cowboy SMP peak gaming. So some people might be streaming that. But we're all gonna be in us like southern accents. We're all gonna be talking and doing the accents here and there. So that'll be fun. So much peak content, but honestly it's peak, so I ain't mining. Like, it's fun. It's a beach episode. In a sense, it's a beach episode. I think someone made the comment of, like, the bandits are on their own team and everyone else is on their team. But I don't know how far that's gonna go. It's a hiking episode. Yeah. There we go. A little bit more right there. Oh. Cool. Man, oh man, it's just a lot of mining. It's just a lot of redundant mining over and over again while still talking in the southern accent the entire time. I made a promise to myself that I would stay in this accent the entire time on this SMP, no matter what I'm doing. But it's a lot, that's for sure. I mean, 2 months of practice and now this every single day. The break kick, now it ruined the streak. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, the SMP is almost over. I don't want a brick kicked now. When I'm off stream and it's just a black screen, I can talk fine. Like, that's all good and dandy. Like, for example, if we're now on a black screen, I can talk normal, right? Like, I can just talk like this the entire time. And I'm not in the southern accent anymore. But as soon as I turn on the screen and y'all see the visuals, that's when the southern accent comes back up. My immersion. It was a black screen. You ain't seeing nothing. We're still here. It's still me. Ain't nothing changed. How many shovels do y'all think I'm gonna be going through? That wasn't the same abolished guys just exactly. So Zircon gets it. You can always check the statistics and I mean, yeah, but like it's more fun if we kind of guess how many. Cause right now, let me actually stop right now. Cause right now we're at I've broken 35 so far. Has whatever people call a Polish accent. American? I don't think I have an accent. I just have a normal American accent. It's not really an accent to my voice. Like 20 more at least. Fair enough. You know what's crazy, right? I started at that very edge corner. Like, genuinely. I started mining right here. And now, I've mined all the way. Both underground and above ground. Because I've dug up all this over here as well. Like, all this right here used to be, sand. Like anywhere that you see hollow, this all was sand. I've now dug up to here. You know how Pyro said the Nappy fellas eat the dirt? Are eating the dirt? I'm digging up the sand. That's what I'm doing right now. And it is so much. That's why I'm like, I didn't want to break anyone's immersion. Because I knew how much sand I'd probably have to mine. And that's why I went to the far out corner. And I just started mining. That erosion works. Oh, does not be eating like handfuls of dirt, cut to a ball, shove in sand. Why is that the idea you get out of any idea that you think of? Now here's the thing, right? When I do said explosion, right? Do I dig down to like, quote unquote bedrock, and I fill it all the way back up with TNT, or do I dig down, let's say 64 blocks down, and then I stack it up with TNT and do that for the rest of them? And just do one big hole, one big crater. Cabin style? I mean, I want to just like, the other idea is to try leveling a mountain. That's another thought. But like, I don't know if I have enough TNT or time for that one. I'm not too sure. I just want to do one big explosion. Think you want to blow up? I mean, I never said that. But whatever I do blow up is gonna be explosion. Might be next to town. Might be on the outskirts of town. Might be like in the middle of the desert. Might be just the entire grotto if I feel like it now at this point. So you're speaking mysterious? Well, that's the point. Y'all ain't getting a straightforward answer from me. So if y'all want to find out, you either one, better watch the POV live, or two, you watch it on the YouTube channel. There are very few things I'd give straightforward answers to, just because it makes it more fun that way. My goodness, is it something? Yeah, like the lore for this character isn't like insane, because I knew this wasn't gonna be a super long series, and I kind of wanted to feel out how I would do in like this type of character and whatnot. But there is lore to them. There is like lore and story, and there is like stuff. Quick job checking out. Going, it's going good. We blew up the bandit camp, so we did on that, which was fun. And now we're getting more supplies. We also found out they moved to a different camp, so that happened. And now we're just mining sand right now. I need about 13,000 of it. $13,000 sand, and then at that point, I think we'd be all good and dandy. Wonderful. Take that right there. Yeah. Also, fun little fact. I do plan going to TwitchCon this year. So I might be also working on figuring out some little fun, like, thing to give out. Don't know what yet. But I've been trying to figure out what I want to do, so. I don't know if it's gonna be like a pen or maybe a sticker. I'm not too sure, but it's gonna be themed with my logo, my AR, and then probably something like something cowboy themed related to it for cowboys. Because what I want to do is like each time I go to TwitchCon, I have something that's themed to something that's done this year. Business cards were a hit at you. The thing with business cards is like they aren't that fun. Like I want to be ambitious with my stuff, right? Like I want to be ambitious with my gifts. And trust me, when I say ambitious, if I didn't have to pay for it, like if I had all the money in the world, I'd be doing some fun little silly gifts. Like, one we just, like, throw out ideas that I've had. Like, here's the thing, right? If I was to do business cards, my thought was I would want them to be made out of metal. Like, that's how ambitious my ideas are for these gifts. It's like a full metal business card. I want something that's like, it has weight to it, and it's like, interesting and not like just normal, because that what makes it more fun and memorable is like the things that are more unique to themselves. Could make it a pin at that point, honestly. Well, no, so that's what I'm thinking. Like I might do a pin or something. So like I could possibly do a pin. Or I could also possibly do a possible sticker. At one point, I had the idea, and I want to do this one year, is I want to bring with me a bag of dice, like some D20s, and the 20 is just my logo. That's one that I want to do at one point. Won't be this year, but that's something I feel like would be fun. Because everyone loves rolling dice, and those are just fun little things to have. But when I looked at pricing for them, I'm like, I can't do that this year, unfortunately. I do not have the money for that. For me, and you know, when I can't. Yeah, that ain't happening this year, unfortunately. Because I looked at price and I'm like, I am not spending that much money Like, it wasn't crazy. Like, it was a lot, but it also wasn't crazy. Hey, let's do Serratus. How we doing? We're just mining sand for TNT right now. Hope y'all had a wonderful stream what y'all were up to. You're also getting Cowboy abolished, which is basically the southern accent I've been talking to the entire time on the server. So, welcome on in, Raiders. I'm just in my real voice, just to let y'all know. And there goes my other shovel. You making trains? That's fun. There was a train on the server, and then an alien ship crash landed into it. Now it's no more. Gonna ready to run, have a good time. All good, Cece. Thank you for stopping on by. I appreciate it. And I hope your stream went well. Alright, let's keep on digging. I need to fill my pockets with so much sand. I think I'll probably do these last 2 shovels and call it there. Just heading right around the 2-hour and 30-minute mark is usually when I usually end. I'll probably still be shoveling sand afterwards, but just not on stream. It'll just be more of a casual thing I do. Because I don't want these remaining streams just to be me shoveling stuff for no reason. Or just not as much, I should say. But have y'all been enjoying Cowboy's Gunpowder? Have y'all been liking it? Have y'all thought it was good? Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. Did I really dig up everything on this side? Ain't no way. I've dug up everything on this side. Oh, no, we're still good. A little bit more right here. You need 11,000 sand and about 137 seconds. You know what? I'm fine with that. That's like 3 double chests. Power SMP because nothing on top rats. Rats is good. Rats is very like comfort cozy, and so I understand why it does so well. I don't think they'll ever do a 3rd one unless they're trying to like just have an intermission between them, or like it's been quite some time. Wow, we dug up everything on this side. Oh, wait, no, we haven't. All good. Okay, we're still on. We're still fine. We still got more sand. See, my biggest fear, right, is if somehow there ain't no more sand for me to dig on up. And it's like, well, and the only thing stopping me is the limited resources on the server. Because you would think all this over here, there'd be a lot more sand in the Mesa Desert, but it's a lot more of sandstone than just sand. And you're kind of like, well, this seems like a good side though. I'll grab my stuff and come over here. Yep, all this used to be sand. Basically, all that sand used to come up right to here, and like here, and here. Everywhere that you see normal. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follows. Also, I appreciate it. I haven't really much been able to like catch them as often, just because of like lore and story. Good for almost to the floor. Okay. All right, let me come right here. Alright, Rusted. You need to get in your hole. Come on, get on it. Go. Oh, side horse. Let me, Oh. There we go. Again, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. See, this is the one benefit. There's actually a good amount of sand in like the underground layers. You just have to find it. And that's kind of the hard part, trying to find all this sand. And that's why I said it's going to be real awkward for anyone that comes across this. Because they're going to be questioning what happened here. Thank you very much. Like the answer, I think some erosion isn't that staggering. We can say some, but I think it's a little bit more than some, if you ask me. It's quite a lot. It's quite a lot of erosion. Keep on mining and keep on digging. I need to get more torches. Desert? What was that? I think we actually could cover it over with dirt. Make it like dirt path part of the desert. Nah, that's just too much effort. I'm in the back south like west side corner. I ain't trying to work too much. What's the message? And who's it being sent to? Oh, what's the message? Oh, it was a message for the bandits. I'll take a photo once stream ends, and I'll give a bit of an update on Twitter. But their old bandit camp, the one that they were at first though. That one, yeah, it's now gone. It's now a crater. Just 2 stacks of dynamite to send a good old message to them, let them know what's happening. Alright, this one. Well, that's another full inventory. Looks like a maze down here. My gosh. Alright, let's head on out here, Rusty. We'll head on back over to the factory, drop off our stuff, and call it there for today. How's it go with Nop? Nop is fine. Nop is all good. Nop is, I probably want to leave this place. And I'm probably also going to AFK that gunpowder factory. To make sure I can have as much gunpowder as I need, because I need about 4, what is it? I got like 1.5. Look at all them horses. I think I know whose horses these are. That honestly fully confirms it now. It's just random horses out here. Oh yeah, it fully confirms it. If there's just random horses out here, right next to the grotto, and there's 3 horses, one right there, one right here. I don't know who Amy is. I think that might be sausages. We got this, and we got another horse here. And we saw the white horse down there in the grotto. That confirms all of them are down there. They aren't split up. They're all living down there. They could belong to... I know it's them bandits. We also know that that ain't the only exit that they have. Let me head on back to my factory. Deposit all my stuff. See how much actual sand I got now. Because I used about 9. Like 9 stacks of sand give you about 2 stacks of gunpowder. Or TNT, I should say. Play Slime Rancher? I mean, I wonder why. I wonder why you want to play a rancher type game right now. Weird old urge. Rancher game in the desert? Pretty much. But there's the factory. Before we go to... Actually, I'll drop off everything and then I'll go over to the crater. Where's my lead? Have I put my lead in here? I did. Tie you up, Rusty. So let me see. That is almost 1 full stack. So we got 1 chest. Another. So that's 1 double chest. Roughly full. That's 1 double chest full. Gonna put these. Can take all this. This is just, that was for decoration, but right now I kind of actually need the storage, so. Take this one as well. Wait, hold on. Let me make this a bit easier. So that's 1 full double chest. Oh, give me that. There we go. There we go. Alright, and then we should... Alright, we also got this one right here. This one is roughly full, so like that's another double chest, give or take. Right? Like, that one kind of fills that up. And then we got this one over here, which is another. So we got, what is that? Almost I would say 2.5 double chest worth of sand. I think that's pretty good. And then gunpowder wise, where's my levers? Come on, key. Come down here. We got one on you, one more row. Got that one full. Nice. So we almost got 2 double chests. We need 2 more double chests of gunpowder. And we need about 2 more double chests of sand. Almost like a corner of a desert. Almost like a corner of a desert, which is crazy. So we have that. But I'll go and I will quickly, before we end stream, go and show y'all. This fun little bit. Of our nice little message, if you will, to those bandits. After all, I think we did a pretty good job, I must say. So yeah, which once was a bandit camp is now just a mini small crater. Also, I got this now. As you can probably see. There you go. Yep, screenshot. That's gonna be on Twitter right after stream, as a message has been sent. Alright, perfect timing to end on stream, right around our normal, usual schedule. Alrighty, and with that being said, we'll call it there for today. We'll see what happens next in the lore. I think I'm probably gonna go tell some others. But I'll probably be recording and doing some other stuff. And yeah, so hold on, let me switch the black screen so I can talk normal. Alright. Normal me. Hello, it's normal abolish. Hello, chat. Hello. Ooh. Alrighty. Amazing stream. I'm glad. I am a little annoyed that I forgot to press the replay button for replay mod so I can get like third-person explosion shots of everything, because that would have been really sick for like cinematics. Unfortunate that I forgot about it. I usually don't. I think I was just so locked in on lore that I just wasn't thinking. But there's next time. So schedule for this week is pretty much all Cowboys. Tuesday I won't be live, but I will be playing Peak with a bunch of the cast in Cowboys. We're gonna have a mod that lets us have more than 4 people, and so we're all gonna be horsing around and in our southern accents, just doing whatever. So that'll be fun. And then Wednesday we'll continue the story. From there, I'll be editing basically last week's footage now. So the YouTube schedule is 1 week behind. So it leads up from it also should be smaller next week because there wasn't as much happening last week. It leads up all the way to the point of getting finding the bandits and the whole robbery and everything like that. And I'll have this week, and then we'll go from there. This means no more stream streak. It's fine. It's all good. But yeah, chat. I hope y'all did enjoy. Again, if you want to support me, is it not pinned? Oh, it didn't pin. This video. I want to double check. Yep. This link to this video. Go check it out, please. It's my latest YouTube POV of this series, and I had to re-upload it because there was some audio issues to it. And so it very much helped me if you just leave a like on the video and just watch it and have it just play in the background. Like, you can just have the volume turned down and just have it play through, just so it helps recirculate into the YouTube algorithm, because I did have to remove the other one. So if you want to help me out there, I'd very much appreciate it. But with that being said, chat, we're going to raid into someone. We're going to call ourselves for today. Let's find out. Who want to raid into? Let's raid in the 4C. 4C's part of Cowboys. 4C isn't doing Cowboys. 4C, I believe, is season 7 of Lifesteal. So we're gonna raid into him though. So /raid 4C. Join on the raid. You can leave right on after if you need to. But thank you all again, chat. You all have been awesome, amazing, and wonderful. There are the raid messages, and if you're not sub, just a simple abolish raid will do. But as always, chat, you are a awesome, amazing, and wonderful. And remember, abolish your regret. I will see you all next time.